Good evening, students. In this video, we will discuss about the work done by Pelton wheel. So, what is work done? Work done, you have already studied in mechanics. Work equal to force into displacement. Force applied on the body and displacement caused by the body in the direction of force. Here, as water is flowing, we have to calculate work done per second because the water, which is the mass, is flowing. So for this, our work done is work done per second. This is equal to force into displacement per second. So now, what is force? Force is rate of change of momentum. So what is momentum? Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So now we have to calculate what is the force and what is the displacement along that direction. So force is the rate of change of momentum, and momentum rate of change means what is the change of momentum with respect to time or change in momentum by time. So now momentum is mass into velocity. So change in momentum is equal to mass into change in velocity, and rate of change of momentum is equal to mass into change in velocity by time. So our work done per second is equal to mass of water flows per unit time into change in velocity into displacement. So we have to find out what is the mass flow. So mass, we know mass equal to density into volume, because density is mass per unit volume. So mass is equal to density into volume. So how we will calculate volume? Volume is length into breadth into height. In this case, the volume will be the cross-sectional area at inlet into the distance moved. So we are calculating mass per second. So this will be cross-sectional area into velocity at inlet. So velocity of jet at inlet is V1. We have already discussed while discussing the velocity triangle. Today also I will show once again the velocity triangle to make you familiar with the term V1, VW1, VW2, U, these terms, because while calculating the work done, we require these velocities. To find out the mass, W is the specific gravity, so W by G is the density into volume per second is cross-sectional area into velocity at inlet. So what is the change in velocity? So along the force direction, the wheel velocity acts. So we will take the wheel velocity or velocity of wheel. So velocity of wheel at inlet is VW1, and at exit it is VW2. So the change in velocity is nothing but the difference of wheel velocity at inlet and exit. So that is VW1 minus VW2. Why minus? Because at outlet the direction of velocity is opposite to that direction at inlet. So into displacement per second. So now this is WAV1 by G into VW1 plus VW2, and displacement per second of the blade is nothing but the blade velocity, that is U. So work done per second is equal to WAV1 by G into VW1 plus VW2 into U, where WAV1 by G is the mass flowing per unit time. So if we will take this mass as 1 kg, so what will be the work done per kg of water? Suppose this mass is 1 kg. So this WAV1 by G is equal to 1 because we are calculating work done per kg of water. So this is equal to VW1 plus VW2 into U. So this is the work done by the Pelton wheel. So to familiar you with these terms, I am going to explain the velocity diagram of the blade once again. So this is the velocity diagram of moving blades of Pelton wheel. So this is inlet. Inlet diagram is a straight line. So this is U1, this is V1, the difference is relative velocity VR1, and the horizontal component VW1 is nothing but V1, and this is the triangle at outlet. Similarly, this is the angle of deflection, and this is the relative velocity VR2, and this is U2. This horizontal component is VW2. You can see VW1 is towards VW1. The arrow is towards positive x-axis, where VW2 is towards negative x-axis. So this VW1 and VW2, thus this difference will cause the change in momentum for which a force is exerted on the blade. Because of this force, the blade displaces, and force into displacement is nothing but the work done, and this work done is required to find out the output or the efficiency of the turbine. So in the next video, we will discuss about the velocity diagram of Francis turbine and then the Kaplan turbine. After discussing the velocity diagram of all these three turbines and the work done, we will calculate various efficiencies of these turbines.